Good morning everyone. In this video, we will discuss ray optics and optical instruments. That is chapter 9 of class 12th physics syllabus. What do you think we are going to study in this lesson? When we hear this optics, something related to optical instrument. That means we are going to study about certain phenomena related to light. First, optics. What is optics? Optics means study of light. Study of light. The branch of science that deals with light is called optics. Next question is, what is light? It is that part of electromagnetic spectrum which help us to see various objects. Light is an electromagnetic wave such as gamma rays, X-rays, UV rays, waveguides, microwave, radio wave. Due to the light, we are able to see each other. Light, it is that part of electromagnetic spectrum whose wavelength is between 4000 angstrom to 8000 angstrom. Whose wavelength is between 4000 angstrom to 8000 angstrom. Due to the light, we are able to see everything. How do we humans perceive things around us? We have 5 senses that help us to interact in the world around us. These are sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch. We know the sense of the sight is one of the most important sense. Here a very interesting, we perceive almost 80% of the world around us by using our sense of sight. We see around us eyes, but why we can't see in the dark? Answer: we are able to see the object around us because of the light. Light coming from the object. The light from these objects travel in space and eyes. When it's dark in night, as there no light, we are unable to see object clearly. Some objects generate their own light. Example: sun, bulbs, burning candles. The object generate their own light are called luminous object. But most of the object can't generate their own light. The table, a chair, wall, etc. A few are such example. Such object called a non-luminous object. We are able to see because of reflection of light. These objects reflect light to our eyes. What light are reflecting? Where is a light? Coming from this light is nothing but light coming the luminous object. Let me repeat. Light coming from the luminous objects falls on the non-luminous object. Non-luminous object then reflected this light travel towards of the eyes, and that's why we can see the object. Reflection. The phenomena of bouncing back of light rays in the same medium on sticking a smooth surface is known as reflection of light. In the daytime, we are able to see blue sky, the white cloud and the green grass because the light coming the sun is getting reflected by them and traveling towards the eyes. At night, we are able to see that moon because it reflecting the light from the sun. Please note, moon is non-luminous object and it cannot generate its own light. Step inside a dark room, light up a torch and point it at the distant ball. Look carefully. The path of the light coming from the torch, you will see tiny dust particle in the air. What is the reason for this? Why are you able to see the particles? You are able to see the dust particle because the light from the touch is getting reflected from the surface and travel towards our eyes. In the previous class, you already studied about reflection, law of reflection, regular reflection, irregular reflection. Let's revise these topics. Now, optics, ray optics and wave optics. Two types are optics here, ray optics and wave optics. Ray optics, dimensions of objects, mirrors, lenses, prism, telescope are such bigger than wavelength of light. Noted, bigger than wavelength of light. But wave optics, dimensions of objects, slit, holes are comparable to wavelength of light like interference, polarization, etc. Ray optics, light always travel in a straight line. The ray optics, light always travel in a straight line. The path of light is called ray. The path of light is called ray. Bundle of rays is called beam. Bundle of rays is called beam. I think understood ray optics light. Now we will start reflection of light. There are usually two kinds of reflection, regular and irregular. When a beam of light falls on a smooth and polished surface, example plane mirror, and the reflecting surface is not smooth or polished, that example wall, wood, paper, etc., called irregular reflection. Laws of reflection. All know law of reflection because we study in class 10th about this topic. Let's revise. Law of reflection. The reflection at a surface obeys the following two laws, which are called the law of reflection. First, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Second, the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incident lie in the same plane. The above two laws hold both in regular and irregular reflection. Please remember, reflection will happen anywhere in the world, so will work for us. Most important things, lies in the perpendicular plane on the surface. Remember, perpendicular plane of the surface. Incident ray, normal and reflected ray at the point of incident lie in the same plane of the surface. In this video, we saw the reflection of light plays in a important role our day-to-day life. In the next video, we will going to look at the mirror, kind of mirror, image, difference between a real and virtual image formed by a plane mirror. So please read these topics. Thank you, students.